Welcome to day 9 of the daily tutorial. Yesterday I added more light blues to the background, and although that process hasn't finished yet because there are more areas in the background that need light blue, today I don't feel like adding blues to backgrounds. And I have one very important rule for myself. Drawing and coloring is fun, and if I'm not having fun, I won't do it. And today I feel that adding more blues to the background will more feel like a chore than like that joyful process of putting color on paper. So that is why I will not finish the background with the blues today. The background needs a lot more work than only these light blues anyway. But what I feel like doing today is adding more shadows and shading. So that is what I'm going to do. And I will start with this one. Now I will try to put the camera in such a way that you can see it better than from this angle. I think the angle that I have now is... No, let's see if I can make the camera, put it closer. So I hope this is a good camera angle so you can follow the process. The first color I will add to the shadow is dark indigo. I use this one because I also used it in the background, and it helps the drawing to come together. I also made a sharp point, so I sharpened it. And I did that because I need some precision. Now shadows are important because they tell you something about the size of the object that makes the shadow, but it also tells you something about the distance between the object and the surface on which this object makes the shadow. Now in this case, if I would have put the shadow directly under this branch, this leaf would look more closer to the branch, and now it looks like there's a distance between the leaf and the branch. That is important because that gives your drawing a more 3D effect. So now I will use the same color, dark indigo, to put some more darker colors to the branch. I'll just scribble about. Now here we have this bud coming out of the branch, and this bud will make a shadow as well. somewhere here on the branch. So I will make, with a very light touch, I will add a shaded area. And the same is for this one. I'm just scribbling about. When you start putting shadows in your drawings, just start with small lines with a very light touch, so it is easy to adjust and to repair little mistakes. Here's another one. This branch will definitely make some sort of shadow. Now this leaf may also leave a shadow. Now let's take a look here. This is a very interesting area because this flower looks like it's floating in the sky, but because it is higher than this branch, it will leave a shaded area somewhere over here. So let's see. This is tricky, but we'll do it anyway. Let's see. I'm thinking about the angle in which the sunlight is shining on this flower. So I think the sunlight is coming from like an angle like this, and that would mean that the shaded area would be somewhere over here. And I'll just start very light. Just very light. Now this leaf, when it is completely in front of this branch, when it would be completely in front of this branch, it may not be putting a lot of shadow on this branch. So, but I feel it should make a little bit of shadow here. And if in a later stadium I feel it doesn't work, I'll just erase it. Yeah, I'm going to erase it because I think something else needs to happen over here. I'll pick another so this was a little experiment, and by putting it on paper you can most of the time it will become clear very soon whether you're on the right track or not. And I think I was not on the right track. I would like to make this tip of the leaf make some sort of, now you won't, I don't think I will see the shadow of the tip, but of this area. What happens if I do that? Make it look more like this. And then I'll take a little bit of this. How about that? I think that looks better. I will leave the shadow of the flower. Maybe I will add it in a later stadium, but so far I don't feel confident enough to put it in. Now, as you can see, because I erased this area, I lost some of the richness of all the layered colors. But I will get back to this area and I will make it look just as vibrant as the rest of the branch. Now this leaf will put a shadow somewhere over here. I'm thinking, that's why I'm quiet. I could do what I did before and let this area put a shadow, but I would like to let the leaf itself put a shadow on the branch. So let's see what happens if I do that. This is always a bit scary because it feels like I might ruin my drawing. But then I think, well, they are erasable, the polychromos, so I can repair things. So how about that? Now I think this area needs a little more shading. I'll put some, this is dark sepia. I always layer my shadow areas, and I use dark browns, dark blues, dark grays and black. Okay, let's take a step back and see what the drawing looks like now. Well, I think it is working. It is working pretty good. Yeah. I will do a little more work on this shading because it looks a bit different than the other shaded areas. So now I'm putting Payne's Gray in it, and I will get back to the dark indigo. Now, because I am adding these shadows, I already see that I need to do some adjustments to the background. For example, over here, because here I have this dark area of blue, and this maybe it would be better if I change the color in the background over here. But I won't make any decision about it yet. It can wait. Now I think this drawing is really taking shape now. I think the shadows are adding another dimension to the drawing, because now it looks like the sun is shining. Shadows make the sunshine. So this is enough for today. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.